Okay, so the plan tonight was to sear some salmon that's already seasoned and packaged, and we were going to do it on the cast iron grill, but ran out of gas. So I've got this $50 acorn that we found on Facebook Marketplace. Don't even have the right grill on it. And you can see we got some gaps, so it'd be very hard to control the temperature, but we're going to challenge ourselves. And what I'm doing now is I'm just taking some oil and cleaning the makeshift grate that I've got on there. I'm letting the charcoals burn down to a nice white hot. Got some wood chips in the bowl. We're going to attempt to grill and smoke just a little bit. Like I said, it'll be hard to control the temperature, but yeah, see what we can do. So the grill was supposed to be a little project for me, and I'm using it a little early. It's not quite ready yet, but you know what? When you got a grill, you got a grill. If you're out of gas, we got to switch to charcoal. I've got another smaller Weber grill, but you know what? We'll see what I can do with this thing. Even with the gaps, the air, temperature control is gonna be tough, but we're using some pecan wood chips. We're gonna let that fish smoke just a little bit. You gotta adapt, you gotta overcome. So that's what we're gonna do. Okay, so you can see that there's some big gaps around the bottom. I will not be able to control the temperature from the air intake, but hopefully the seal that we have around the acorn lid will help control the air outtake, and we can throttle this down, keep our temperature right. So we want to get our salmon to about 135 degrees, take it off so that it'll settle out at about 145 degrees. Hopefully add some nice smoky flavor. Like I said, the salmon is already seasoned, so hopefully this will end up being a good meal. I guess we'll let you know. Okay, so the concern is that the salmon will start to flake up before we want it to and start to fall through the grate, because it's not a grate. So anyway, yeah, it's supposed to be a cast iron grate on top of this thing, which I'm gonna get on order. Like I said, this is kind of a refurb acorn grill project at some point. But anyway, I'm gonna throw some aluminum foil on there, add a little bit of oil, let the aluminum foil get good and hot. But I'm gonna go ahead and add the wood chips now, because you can see we're starting to get down to a nice white coal. Start creating a little bit of smoke, and see what we get. Okay, so we've peppered in our wood chips, getting a nice little bit of smoke. It's starting to smell really good. Letting the foil heat up so that we get a little bit of a sear factor as soon as the fillets go on. Yeah, man, it's looking good so far. Experiment might work out. So like I said, we can't control the heat from the bottom side, the intake, but we can control the outtake. So I've just got it cracked. You can see the smoke is starting to roll. Clearly the seal around the sides is not working very well, but it's working. Our temperature gauge is broken. It was showing about 175 before we started, but it is starting to climb. But we'll be checking the internal temperature of the meat, of the salmon, to make sure that it's good to go. So that's how we'll track this. Okay, so we have our salmon fillets here, skin on, seasoned with a Mediterranean herb, which I'm not exactly sure what's in that, but it smells good. We're gonna oil the foil just a little bit so we can get that sear factor, and then we're gonna throw these on, close the lid, and continuously check the internal temperature until we get to exactly where we want to be. Okay, so we're close to 135 degrees. Skin up. It's time to flip them over. Okay, so now it's seasoned side up. Let's let this baby smoke. We'll continue to check the internal temperature and see if we're getting to exactly where we want to be. Okay, we're going to go ahead and add some more dry wood chips down to the fire, which will get it a little hotter. That one's not going to fit anyway. And get some more smoke rolling, a little more heat. Okay, according to our temperature gauge,
it's saying we're done. You know what? I'd like to see a little more sear on it. But yeah, the meat's looking good. Starting to flake a little bit. Hopefully it's got a little bit of smoky flavor to it. But I think I'm gonna flip these over, give them a few more minutes, and then yeah, that'll be it.
Okay, so the salmon's looking great. It's getting a nice sear. I think what I'm gonna go ahead and do is go ahead and peel the skin off out here and dispose of that, and then we'll be left with just perfect fillets for our meal. Okay, so we have our salmon and our salad, and I've already tasted it. The smoke is not overwhelming. The seasoning, the Mediterranean seasoning that I spoke of earlier, seems to kind of overwhelm it, but there's a little bit of a smoke flavor. But I tell you what, for 50 bucks, Acorn Grill, Facebook Marketplace, yeah, what the heck? And look at this. This is a meal. So, hope you guys enjoy. Have a great day. Talk to you later.